Hello everyone and welcome back to Authentic Worth Publishing, bringing worth back into you through storytelling and book writing. I'm really hoping that your writing journeys are going really well, and I also want to say a massive thank you and a congratulations to those who have published their books thus far. I want to firstly acknowledge two of our authors, Adeze Mbata and also Hannah Abraham, who have published their books with us this year. We are so excited. We had our first Instagram live with Adeze on her new book, Adora's Adulting Chronicles, and we are soon to have our second live with Hannah Abraham very soon on her book, Princess Luam of Habasha Kingdom. Now in today's video, I want to talk about the importance of why your book needs to be told now. Sometimes we think that we have to have everything in order for us to proceed in writing a book or taking out a project or fulfilling a need. However, what causes people to hold back is perfectionism or writer's block or procrastination. Now, coming up, I've got a speaking engagement at the London Book Fair on the 11th of March. And I'm really excited to be sharing about my experiences on what it is that you need to prepare for when publishing a book. And the theme is called From Preparation to Publication. And one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about this topic is because it's catered to creatives and writers and authors alike to understand how to practically start their book. And the first way to start your book, ladies and gents, is through self-belief. Number one, if you don't believe in yourself and if you don't have patience in the process of you writing, you are going to jeopardize what is meant to be for the community. Now, when I'm talking about self-belief, I'm not talking about a cocky confidence or I have it all together. It's about understanding why you're writing the book and what you believe the book will provide for your community. This is why every book has vision and has purpose. There are some books that are birthed from a place of pain, others from a place of inspiration, others from a place of humor, etc. But what truly matters is, why are you writing this book? What is your purpose? Aside from receiving royalties or acknowledgement and recognition, what do you want it to do for your readers? When I think about the live that I had with Adeze a few weeks ago, what encouraged me was the beauty of the story behind why she wrote it. And the book is targeted at young adults who are trying to find themselves in this life. You know, when you've just finished university, you wonder, what next? Do I find a job? Do I just stay unemployed for now? Do I start a business? What to do? And that's what really the book is about, but it covers much more. It's about a woman's journey from coming from Nigeria to the UK and experiencing a drastic culture shock. And there are some people right now who have moved from one country to another and they are starting all over again. And the reason why I emphasize this is because there are so many of us who have great stories to share. And you don't know that other people have been through similar or, if not, the same situation like you. And that's one of the reasons why we emphasize on the importance of telling your story now. Because anything you hold back, you are technically holding back someone's destiny. It wasn't long ago that we were celebrating World Book Day. And although World Book Day is catered to children, it's also important that as adults, we also read. Yes, for our children, but also for ourselves. When last did you pick up a book and keep your eyes away from the TV screen or even scrolling from social media? Because I truly believe influence is not just you speaking about what you do, but it's about other people speaking on your behalf when you're not in the room. So you have to ask yourself, why do I need to write this book? Why is it so urgent? It's urgent because there are so many lives out there. There are many people who are passionate about what they do. And because they're not seeing the results, they think they should give up. Because if you give up, what is it doing to your followers? What is it doing to your audience? What is it doing to your community? Are you giving them hope? If someone subscribes to your channel, they're subscribing for a reason. So you have to give them value. And that's what a book does. A book gives value more than anything else. And it's a permanent resource that can change someone's life for the better. It will never be about just wanting to have a name for yourself. A book is beyond you. A book starts within. What are the things that I've encountered in my life that I can help someone else overcome as well? What can I do to truly stay in my purpose and be true to myself and bless my community and those who are attached to me? How can I make an impact with my giftings? I've been thinking about the gifts that we have, whether it's writing, storytelling. All these gifts make up who we become, and it attracts the right people to us at the right time. It also opens doors of opportunities, because when people can find you online and they see what you do and they believe in the vision and it's in alignment with what they have in mind, guess what? They are more likely to work with you because they see that there is something that you both have that can benefit the community collectively. So your book that you're holding back may be causing other people to hold back. You could be causing opportunities to be lost because you want to wait for the perfect opportunity before you get more subscribers, before you get more followers, before you start seeing people acknowledge who you are. No. Remember, it starts within first. Do you know who you are, your identity? And the second one is learning how to receive feedback. Now, when you are in the process of publicizing your book, it is so important to get feedback. And I wouldn't advise on dismissing it. If there's any specific feedback that a developmental editor or a beta reader would give you, take it on board. Don't be offended, because there are people who are ahead of you that can see what you cannot see. And as a reader myself, depending on the season that I'm in, I can tell when a book has been written very well and it hasn't been rushed. And we don't want a book that is rushed. We don't want to provide a service that hasn't been tested. We want to provide a service that truly can change lives for the better. And what does changing lives mean? Everyone is different. So some people's lives can be changed drastically. Other people's lives can be changed one step at a time. It could be just waking up every day and showing up at work. It could be ensuring that you are updating your website and speaking to website designers to help you enhance it for your community. It could be learning how to speak properly, maybe on a camera, or recording your first audiobook. It's about taking action on something that you put on pause for a while. And how many of us have put things on pause because we want things to be better. We want things to work first. In other words, we want to make sure that we see it before we move. That will be too long, and that is wasting precious time. Even when you're not getting the people to support you, right people will support you and you will know it. And when those people support you, you have to honor them. It's not just about acknowledging the fact that subscribers are going up. That's great. But what are you giving back to your community? At Authentic Worth, we are giving back so much value. For those who are writers, of course. Everyone may not want to be a writer, and that's totally fine. But I strongly believe that we all have a story to tell. And I spoke to one of my dear friends a while back, and she said, if I write a book, and in my mind I was like, maybe when? Because we all have something to give, whether we realize it or not. Even you that's watching me right now, you might have a few books, even if it's your first book, and you've done everything you can to make it a success, but it just doesn't seem to be working. Don't give up. I remember my first book I wrote, It's Time to Heal, and I was so intentional about not only having book launches, but seeing it flourish. And I realized that one book truly wasn't enough. Then I started writing my second book, Completion, and my third book, From Glory to Glory, all the way to my 8th book. And it's still going because I believe that what I've been through can help someone else overcome what they're going through. I believe that my books are truly making an impact in our generation today. There are times where I get people from the US and other parts of the world purchasing my books without me even realizing, because everyone is in a specific season that you may not ever know of. And that's why I really believe in building yourself up one day at a time and thinking about the vision behind why you want to write that book. What is the purpose? How do you want their lives to be better? Your book has value. That's why you're here. You're not here for nothing. Even if no one has told you, I'm telling you as a publisher and as a friend, keep going. At Authentic Worth, we are going to be 7 years this year, and we have not looked back. And people want to gravitate to that. A new author isn't looking for perfectionism. They just want someone to be real with them, someone to be authentic. And this is why as a business, we've learned that everyone has different skills of writing. And for this reason, it is why we've launched our online courses for beginners on how to write a book at the early stages. We also do workshops on a monthly basis for those who want to join our community through our memberships. We also have one-to-one consultations for those who want to sit down and get their manuscript read and give them feedback. And then we've also got accountability coaching sessions that keeps authors accountable to their writing journey. All these services are on our website, authenticworth.com. If you are in the new stages of writing a book or you need support, I encourage you to purchase them. Whether it's the online course, whether it's to book in a one-to-one with us, whether it's to have someone to coach you up until your publication, and even essentially having a book launch. We're looking forward to launching our authors' books this year, and it's going to be amazing. Whether you want to do your book launch in person or online, it's all down to you. But remember that you have what it takes to write that book now. Not just for the fact that you want to write a book and that's it, and you leave it online. And sometimes, as self-published authors, discouragement can kick in because you've published a book, the excitement is there, but you don't know how to market it. And this is why I can't emphasize enough on the importance of networking. Who you are around can help you grow and become better. On my personal channel, Esther ST, I spoke about perfectionism isn't real. And perfectionism does not exist. And I'm going to link that in the description bar below for you to watch in your own time. When you are constantly trying to be someone you're not in the writing process, it becomes really challenging to keep up with something that doesn't actually exist. Even a book that you've written, if you still hold back and think it's not good enough, when will you release it? How do you know that it's not good enough if you don't learn how to let go? So I encourage you, when you write that book, pass it on to a developmental editor or even a friend to cross-check it for you and let them see it from their lens on what you can do to improve. It might be a great book for it to proceed to the next stage, but it might also need some tweaks and some working on. But regardless, you're making progress. And that's the most important thing to remember. Now, if I think about my journey into writing, I tell you, thinking about my first book, It's Time to Heal, to the cost of intentional marriage, I would never think that I could publish 8 books within 8 years, but I did. Why? Because of determination and purpose. Because I know that the gifts that I have, there's someone out there that needs it. And there are gifts that you have that I may need as well. No matter where we are on the journey, we all need encouragement. We all need to remember that we're not doing this life on our own. Neither are we doing this author journey. Quite a lot of people say that the author journey is lonely. It doesn't have to be. You can join communities. You can do research online on people who are doing well in your field and network with them. Introduce yourself. Yes, sometimes putting yourself out there can feel really daunting, but you have to do it in order to see results. In other words, that book that you've been holding on to for a while, someone needs it. Your neighborhood, your work colleagues, your business partners, you never know. One person can change your life by reading your book and giving a review. As a fellow author, to put yourself out there and start that book. Don't waste time. Just progress. Keep learning. Keep asking questions. Keep networking. Keep building up your confidence in the writing and publishing industry. Keep attending creative workshops and creative events, because you don't know when that one moment of your life will change for the better for your community. So without further ado, I just want to wrap up. It's really important to have feedback, and in that case, constructive feedback on what you can do to improve your book in order to progress and move forwards with your story. It's also about the purpose and the vision behind your book. Why are you writing it? What have you been through that you believe can help someone else overcome their situation? And also believing in yourself. That was number one. When you can believe in yourself, you are more likely to do so much better than if you were being too critical of your journey. Remember that when people listen to you as you speak, they're trying to gauge if I can invest in this person or if I just watch this person from afar. And that's why it's important to always show up confidently, because there are many people who desire to be around those kind of people. And when I'm around people who know who they are, it makes life so much sweeter. So to wrap up, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I want to know where you are on the journey. So this is now your turn. Where are you on the journey to writing? If you are looking to publish a book, what specific season would you like to publish it? You have to be very intentional. Is it spring, which we are in now? Is it summer? Is it autumn? Or is it winter? What season do you believe your book should be out? And what are you practically doing to grow your knowledge in writing? Are you joining workshops? Are you joining memberships? Or are you doing everything by yourself? I've realized that as a self-published author and as a business owner, doing the authoring and writing journey by myself can only get me so far. But now that I've been able to expand my network and my reach, I'm now able to help other people to expand theirs. So I want to remind you, your story matters, and it's about writing the book now and preparing yourself for what is to come in the process. Without further ado, I want to say thank you for watching this video. I'm really hoping that you've enjoyed it. And if there are any topics that you would like me to discuss and share, as always, leave them down in the comments section below and I'll get back to all of them very soon. Till next time, I'll see you in the upcoming video. All the best for the writing journey. And I also want to humbly take this opportunity to thank those who will be attending the London Book Fair. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully the next video will be my feedback on how I found the London Book Fair. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do so that you don't miss our videos, and any updates you can click on the notification bell. Many thanks and all the best with your writing journey. Take care. Bye bye.